Merry Christmas. You're watching the Gaggle of Geeks show, Santa's favorite show. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. O'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtail ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
Please be advised, Gaggle of Geeks contains strong opinions that may contain language unsuitable for young children. Now here are your hosts, Patrick Beatty and Chaz Campbell Evans.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
Merry Christmas!
Ho, ho, ho.
I didn't tell you that we were doing that at the same time.
No.
1, 2, 3.
Merry Christmas!
Happy birthday! What is up, my Gaggle of Geeks, and welcome to the Christmas episode. Just turns out that Fridays are the day where all the holidays happen at the same time as well. We were really close to Halloween. It was October 30th when it was Friday for that. Thanksgiving, I know we were kind of close. And then now we're just directly on Christmas. So we're not leaving you guys hanging. This is a pre-tape. I guess we should say that just in case some comments come in and we just don't address them. And somebody's like, why? Well, I'm just trying to talk. And we're just like, get out of here. But Merry Christmas. Merry early Christmas, Chaz. How do you think that your day's going so far?
On Christmas, I hope it's going well.
Mm-hmm.
I hope
what are you
I
looking
wake
for?
up
What are you looking for? Some Christmas excitement? Like, are you looking to run down a set of stairs and see your new camera? Or are you looking for like a parental type of Christmas where I get to lie down and eat smoked sausages and wait for my turkey and just chill out?
I like that option better. Just
food
chilling
option.
out, food, and watching some good movies, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun, especially if it is snowing. Who knows, because it's Utah and it's bipolar. If it is snowing, hot chocolate, dude. I'm not a huge hot chocolate fan, but I think on Christmas it's more than merry. And eggnog. Dude,
What do you
team
put in
eggnog.
with eggnog? What? Okay, so what do you do with your hot chocolate? Are you mix it with water? Do you look? Okay, tell me, what's your process?
Milk, man. Substitute water for milk. Makes it more creamy.
But what else do you do? Come on, let's.
That's it.
paint
No,
a
that's
picture.
it. I'm boring. I like my food bland, basically. Like people are like, oh my god.
And yet you're insistent on pineapple on pizza, my friend, which is
I
the
know.
weirdest flavor combination and the strongest flavor combination. Like, not strongest as in good, strong as in what the fuck did I just put in my mouth? Like you're eating toothpaste and orange juice at the same time.
For example, so like at Five Guys, you know how you can like kind of custom make it. Oh my gosh, that's Natalie,
Hey, Natalie's here.
Where am I supposed to look?
Mrs.
Oh, well, the
Claus.
lens is there, but you can look here. I usually am not looking at him.
Okay. Why are you already yelling at Chaz?
We're not yelling. We're being friends. We're friends. We're talking. We're talking. Natalie, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas!
Yay! Pre-tape. We were
Hi,
talking
Natalie.
about hot chocolate.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, you know it's going well in this Christmas pre-tape.
Very good.
Well, tell
Besides
it-
being harassed by Patrick.
Yeah.
What is the... Okay. Well, we were talking about hot chocolate.
Yes.
Specifically, the fact that he's saying that he's very bland because he goes with just milk and hot chocolate mix.
Okay.
And I had to take charge and attack him because
Okay.
he is insistent on pineapple on pizza. I
Okay.
feel like that's saying... I hate killing people while he's like stabbing somebody, you know?
But here's the thing. It's like at Five Guys though, I
Merry
will
Christmas.
I will order some hamburgers, right? And you could like select whatever you want on there. I usually just go with ketchup and mustard. I even forget lettuce.
Wow.
I know.
You don't
I'm
add
very
anything else to
basic.
it?
So you
Well,
like
And
cheese.
it's just a hamburger too?
You
Well,
like
and
plain
cheese.
food.
I
Okay,
do.
So it's a cheeseburger.
That's okay.
It's a cheeseburger, but with ketchup and mustard, no lettuce, no onions, or anything like that. That comes with like all these other fast food restaurants already on there.
I don't
Fair
see any
enough.
problem with that. And I think that's still strong because mustard is a very strong flavor.
Mustard's great.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like when you're eating corn dogs? If you don't have more mustard than ketchup, then you're kind of eating it weird.
Yeah. Well, what are you going to be eating for Christmas? Or do you have any tradition that you do?
German apple cakes.
German apple
What is a
cakes.
German apple cake?
It's fucking delish. I will make you guys one if you want.
Doesn't tell me the ingredients.
The ingredients, dude. I actually have the recipe somewhere. Hold on.
Oh, God.
I'll try to remember it.
We'll vamp while you go.
Okay,
We'll
hold on.
vamp. Well, tell the families about our traditions here. I know the one that we're most looking forward to is beef Wellington. We go through the Ramsey tradition, make a beef Wellington,
Yes.
and then we have our sides we were talking about already. We were gonna do broccoli and some type of mashed potato or a potato based thing.
Yes.
Ooh, we should do the what the hell is it called? The sticky toffee pudding
Okay.
that he does. Go
good to me.
full. We'll do a full Never go full Ramsey, but we might go full Ramsey on
Okay.
this.
I'll allow it.
Yes. Oh, and there's a
I hear the
Christmas
dog.
something.
Go get Frank.
See if you can get the tank.
Okay.
That doesn't mean if it doesn't work for him, that you can come back up.
Oh, okay.
Yes. We'll let him cry. Anyway, we were talking about beef Wellingtons. How delicious they are.
What are beef Wellingtons?
You don't know what a goddamn beef Wellington is?
No, are those mini sausages?
Jesus, hold on. I gotta pull up a video. I know we've just been quiet for like way more seconds than I should have just done. Ah, ah. We're mainly we don't even know what we're talking about today. We're gonna be we haven't talked about what we're talking about. And oh my god! And look who it is. Look how big he is.
Oh my god.
It looks like there's just a black hole sucking Natalie into a vortex.
Guys, he looks bigger than the
Hi,
last time I
boy.
saw him.
Do you know how big? How guess his weight, if you would.
Right now?
Yeah.
15.
Oh no, not 15. I've just realized that you can't listen. It's 7. He's 7 pounds now.
Oh, dude, that's how fat I was when I was born. No, I was actually 9. I was a 9-pounder.
That's how fat you were when you were born.
Yeah.
What a weird thing to compare yourself.
It is a weird
It's a
thing.
dog, man. Well, I think the tank has. Oh, are you shaking?
He's shaking a little. I'm gonna take.
He's
him
got
down.
stage fright.
He's letting
Oh.
He's got stage fright. Actually, I think he just hates this room. I don't understand. It's so nice and like tiny. You know, you don't have to worry about anything. I don't know. All right, here's the beef Wellington, my friend.
Beef Wellington has to be the ultimate indulgence. One of my all-time favourite main courses, and it would definitely be on my last supper menu. My version is a lot lighter and sexier.
You can't
My
hear it,
fucking
right?
version.
Twist.
Oh, you can't hear it.
First
Cool.
off, the fillet of beef.
Look at that thing.
Look at it. It's beautiful. First, the most important part is
I don't
the
care if
salt.
we get demonetized
Salt,
for
pepper,
this.
the fillet,
This is what the people need for Christmas.
It comes from underneath the lower backbone, a part of the animal which has very little muscle. And this is what
Dude, I love how he just grabs
mode,
the
baby.
meat.
very, very hot pan.
Like no gloves, nothing.
I literally roll it around the pan. We're not
Oh
cooking
my
the beef, we're
goodness.
just searing it.
You're just searing it, Chaz. You're not cooking it right there, okay?
To give another layer of flavour and beef in.
Now, some people go crazy and get like an entire huge log of this beef. It's delicious. We have to describe what we're seeing for the podcasters. It is a center cut of a filet mignon. It just like kind of made up as to be like a meat log, essentially, like a loaf, but just a straight steak. Gordon Ramsay is now expertly searing the top, the sides, all goddamn around it.
Yeah, did you see the flame kind of encompass it?
What this does now, it gives it a bit of heat.
Now he's adding. Now this is very specific. You have to do English mustard.
over the beef.
Okay.
So really
You have to find it
important
in like in a yellow jar.
straight out the
Okay.
pan.
Yep, Coleman's English mustard, I think is the way to go.
Handful of mustard.
So everything's all seeping into the juices and the fibers of the steak.
Does he recook it?
Now this is where it gets fun. This is where the fun begins, Chaz, because you're taking these mushrooms, you're removing the stems, put in some garlic, put in some salt and pepper, not a ton, you want them to have like the earthy feel, and you just freaking blitz these things. I don't put in chestnuts. I don't put in chestnuts. I'm not that guy. But hey, maybe this time. I am going to make my own puff pastry this time. And I've not done that before. Usually I just buy it in the packaging, like what you do with like a pie crust. They have some for puff pastry as well. But I don't know. We've done it every year. This is our Christmas tradition, what we make. And we will pull up your recipe as well, describe it. Now, after blitzing the mushrooms, he's put it on a frying pan, flattening it out.
That looks
Getting
good.
all of the water, all of the juices out. Get ready for it, man, because the reveal is something of miracles. And I hope everybody is watching this instead of listening for this one.
Really critical to the success of the Wellington that you dry those mushrooms out and get rid of all that water.
Fucking dry it out, Chaz.
Even further, some fresh
If you don't, you're in trouble.
nice and light and
Ooh, I didn't do that. I didn't do that. I should do that this time.
removed from the pan.
It's always good to rewatch these. This is where I learned the recipe.
The Wellington.
He has Christmas music playing in the background.
Yeah, well, this is BBC for sure.
These wonderful slices of Parma.
There's not a lot of dramatic stuff to it.
Overlap it.
That stuff is delicious. I always overdo it though,
Secret of overlapping the
because I'm just like bacon.
make sure it contains all
You're gonna wrap it, aren't
Prosciutto.
you?
coming out.
You shut your mouth, man.
I know where this is going.
So they're layering it top, like side to side, but connecting them a little bit of an overlap as well. This is prosciutto. You can get it kind of by the cheese area.
A little touch of pepper, no salt because they
Not done that.
naturally salty.
Man, he is going for everything on this.
Look how excited he looks.
And then from there,
Well, get ready. You will be too, my friend. This
Dude,
is what
I
I
need
call the
to-
Yule log,
He's just he's just
aside
hammering
from
through
other
this.
things. Now he's spooning out the mushrooms, the ground up mushrooms, and smearing it, smearing it,
no.
however you like. And now there's a little doggy. Why not?
Is the dog part of the recipe?
The dog is the recipe. No, the mushrooms have now flattened out. He's put the steak on top of it. Now wrapping it in cling wrap. He is folding everything over into a cone,
The beef.
a cylindrical
Nice and
cone.
careful.
Or
So all
not a
that
cone.
Mushroom and Parma ham
Oh
is
god.
encasing the beef all the way over.
Ooh.
Push it. Nice and
Push
tight.
it.
Roll it nice and tight. And go all the way over.
Oh, dude.
Now.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
It's like a meat burrito.
Exactly. It's wrapping like a meat burrito. You pinch those sides. You pinch them. And then what you do, yes.
That's like a hand
tuck-
roller.
You gotta tuck that in. You gotta roll it tight. Do not be lazy with this, because if you do, it's not gonna turn out in the end. You're gonna get a flimsy Wellington, and nobody wants
Place it in the
that.
fridge for 15 minutes to firm up.
This music.
What kind of fridge is that?
Ramsay.
Once it's set, it's ready.
Okay, so for like a half hour, maybe an hour, have it in the fridge, have it in a freezer if you want to do it a little quicker. Looks like he got a different type of puff pastry, not his own, from what it looks like. Or unless he's that good. Why the hell would I diss Ramsay like that? Ah,
Is that
I'm going to
dough?
hell
So,
for
so
this.
he's wrapping it in dough?
Yep, you wrap it in the dough, pinch it together, really make it encased. This is basically a fancy Hot Pocket, ladies and gentlemen. But you're really underselling it when you call it that.
Is he deep frying it after, or?
Oh my god. Yeah, Ramsay the deep fryer. Do you watch any of his stuff?
No.
That's all this episode's gonna be now. The Gordon Ramsay holiday special. That's what we call it. Oh,
Oh, that looks so good.
The more even the shape, the more even it cooks. Put it back in the fridge for 5 minutes.
now he's wrapped it up in cling film again.
Then take off the cling
Put it back in the freezer. Now he's removed it.
Perfect Christmas cracker.
The perfect Christmas cracker.
Colour when it bakes. Brush it with egg yolk. And then
I season the egg yolk a little bit too, like some garlic powder, salt, pepper. This is where I get stupid though. I never have a good pattern. It never comes out real good. It's like I start stenciling my name plus Natalie like it's a tree trunk or something. It never works. But the way his scoring, oh my goodness. And there's a new way that we're going to try this time that I'm going to post pictures on my Instagram, so make sure you guys are checking that out. I probably won't, but check it out anyway. Put some salt in there. Oh, salt that the hell up.
Once out of the oven, it's crucial you let the
Dude,
Look
it
at that.
looks like a loaf of bread now.
Oh, yes, it does.
reabsorb its delicious juices.
You let it reabsorb it, Chaz. You don't even touch it yet. It's still got to get a better temperature. I always touch it, though.
This is the bit we've been waiting for.
Oh, God.
Oh wow,
Thank you.
my God.
Right?
God.
Yeah.
And for me,
Lord
Yeah.
have mercy, I'm about to bust.
to roast turkey,
Dude, I just want to drool.
this
It's amazing, right?
has to be the ultimate.
It's the perfect little thing. But he usually has a gravy with it, so we're going to make like a red wine sauce to drizzle over the top. And then we'll have our sides, like our potatoes. Man, we've really talked about this for like 10 minutes. This is awesome.
Well, has Chaz shared his recipe yet? Because that's what this whole thing was supposed to be about.
No, what is your recipe? We need to you need to describe it and pouring it up for us.
You co-opted the segment.
What's it called again?
German apple cake.
Don't diss what I just did. German apple cake. Is this it?
Ooh,
Yep,
looks
that's
good.
it.
Oh God, here we go.
Hello, this is Roxana from the delicious.
Here, we don't have the rights to this. We're definitely gonna have to describe this differently this time. I feel bad because Gordon Ramsay, like, come on, you can rip that guy off. It's no problem. But I don't know, small YouTuber, nah, let's not. But we can give credit. This is coming from the delicious croissant.
Crescent.
Oh, damn it! Get out! I'm just kidding.
I'll see myself out.
This is over. Wow, that was so quick.
See,
they're
I've
starting to
never
scratch.
put that shit on there. Anyway, yeah, so there's lots of
Putting in
butter.
some butter. Yeah.
That's a lot of butter. You kind of want it melted and shit. You know, not like too melty, but just enough for it to be soft.
Now, do you need to use Cuisinart?
No, you do not.
Okay.
No, and you put lots of sugar in there.
And vanilla powder. Interesting.
Yeah, I use actually vanilla extract, so
Okay,
you
so you
don't
can
have
do
to have
both.
powder. Yeah,
This is like a tasty style video. For
and
the
instead of
folks
like
listening
lemon
on
zest, you can
iTunes.
actually do like lemon juice. You don't have to be this fancy. This is fancy as fuck.
I don't have a zester. That's one thing that maybe we could use one day. But
Yeah,
you're right. It is kind of pompous. Well, it's like having pineapple on pizza. Doo-doo-tsh.
Hey, dude, pineapple on pizza is great.
You just turn into Cheech and Chong. Yeah.
Yep, you got your eggs. This is basically
Ooh.
just a pastry. So, flour, sugar, eggs, butter, the key ingredients to a pastry.
This is being drilled by
This Cuisinart.
A Cuisinart.
Oh yes,
You
this is
almost think that they're
important.
Sponsored.
So with your flour, you want to put baking powder into it.
Baking powder. Okay.
Yeah, that's like the
I
one
never really
ingredient.
know the difference between soda and powder. Is one like chemically altered?
I don't know. I don't know much about it. All I know is that there is, if like you put baking soda in it instead, it's gonna have the opposite effect of what it's supposed to do.
Do you put your flour through a sieve before you blend everything?
I mean, if you're a fancy asshole, yes, you do.
Whoa.
Do I? No, I do not. I'm too poor for that.
I know what we're getting Chaz for Christmas.
This is fancy, you guys. This is really fancy.
Well, I'm really into it.
It's
And
not
then
this
suddenly
fancy.
stopped. Yeah,
These-
that's right. Blend that. You
These
blend
guys
that
are like
thing.
going hardcore with this fanciness. Look how
Make
delicious
Daddy
that
proud.
looks.
A little more milk? Okay, a little more milk. They're really changing up the order, it seems, when it comes
Yeah.
to blend technique. They really don't care.
There's some.
Oh my gosh, and they're back to the flour. And they're back to the flour. I'm getting whiplash.
Damn, that looks good. It looks different than mine. They've used some different ingredients than what I've used.
Here,
Fast
peel
for
the
that shit.
apples.
Anyway, so there's apples. You have to peel them, and then you have to fork them. What do you call forking? Where you make that little stuff in them.
I don't know. I don't know if I can say.
Oh, so they can afford all this fancy equipment, but they can't afford an apple cutter. Okay. They're cutting
This
with
is the
apples and
fancy
knife.
way. This is the fancy way.
Yeah, that's what you do. You put the
There's,
little.
this is the way, and then this
stuff
is the fancy
in
way.
it.
Scoring.
Yeah, that's what it's called. You fork it.
Well, that's a knife, Chaz.
She's using a knife. You use a fork, just go right along it,
Oh, okay.
Okay, put the
Oh,
batter
so
in this thing.
this has a spring pan as well. So if you don't have a spring pan, sucks to
Why does
suck.
it need to spring, Chaz?
Why? Because it tightens and loosens it. I don't know. This is like
does that
shit my
mean?
grandpa. This is shit like my grandma made during Christmas. So this is like,
Dang.
I don't question it. I just taste it, and it tastes great. Yeah. So you put the apples in there, you butter them up, and
Like,
then
tell
you.
them they're really good at something they're not really good at, or
Okay, this is extra shit I've never
Okay,
done.
you
So
do.
if you don't want to go this far, you don't go this apricot jam. This is, dude. They've complicated this. Skip past all that.
I am. Ooh,
That looks good.
There it is.
very nice. Now, was it worth juicing up now? Now that you see the finished product?
Mine looks a little bit different usually, but yeah, dude, that's it. That's a German apple cake. So the things that they
Kinda look like
didn't
Ruffles.
add in this, we actually also add almond extract and rum extract.
Okay.
You could actually bake it with real rum as well if you wanted to, but it tastes
Very
delicious,
cool.
man.
Well, I'm going to stop this and we're going to get back to the show. Oh no, we've only got 9 minutes. That's enough time where we can talk about our favorite Christmas movies and give you some recommendations on what everyone can watch. Natalie, you're our special surprise guest. You're going to need to tell us some of your favorite Christmas movies. I know one in particular, so I'm not going to spoil it. I want you to talk about it.
Okay.
Come with us a little bit closer.
Okay. I have multiple, and I don't know that I would consider this like my ultimate favorite, but I'm going to throw it out there because it's a hot take and I think it'll give you guys something to debate. Or possibly you'll
Oh.
just start berating me. I don't know where Chaz falls on this. I prefer the live action Grinch over the cartoon Grinch.
Yes.
Oh, do you guys agree with me?
Yep.
Oh.
I haven't even watched the animated. Have you watched the
I thought this
original
was gonna be-
animated or new animated?
Original animated.
So you're not even counting the new animated.
No.
Interesting. Have you seen the new one, Chaz?
I have. The new one's not too bad. It's kind of a cute, kid-friendly remake of
I believe it's on Netflix.
Beloved Story. It is, yeah. But like Natalie, I like Jim Carrey's version a lot more than, is it Boris Karloff voices the Grinch?
Sure.
Oh, I thought this was going to be really controversial and you guys were going to like fight over it. And
If you want,
Come
we
at
can
me.
fucking fight about
Never
this. Here we go, guys.
Out of order. I show you out of order. I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
Stand down, Mr. Slade.
I'm not finished.
Someone's gonna have to play devil's advocate for this, since we all are in agreement. I will be the one to do that. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
so Chaz gets to sit here and listen to us fight.
Well, yeah. The topic is The Grinch with Jim Carrey, subpar to the animated versions of The Grinch. Here's why I say it is. Number one, Ron Howard has a weird imagination. The design, the way everything looks, yes, it's very Whovillian, but it's also Whoa-villian, where it's terrifying. I think that the animated versions can do a lot more with what Dr. Seuss was probably intending with the novels, and you're able to actually see more of his style, more nods to him, and it's probably a closer depiction of it. Jim Carrey is a good Grinch, however, I think all of the other characters, Cindy Lou Who is a piece of crap. Let's all be real. That actress is terrible. She's only in it to make you sad, and you don't want to feel sad on Christmas. You want to laugh and have fun, and I think Benedict Cumberbatch does a great job with that, even though I've seen it never.
So which Grinch are you arguing for?
I'm defending both animated.
Well, that's not fair.
Doubling up.
You don't get two for my
Doubling up. Chaz, you got some shit to say to me?
Yeah, actually, number one, fuck you.
Whoa.
Number two, here's the thing, dude. Cindy Lou Who was like my first
No
child
more than two.
crush.
Oh.
Whoa, she was no more than two who, Chaz.
No, dude. Fun fact. So she's in a band now. I think it's called Pretty and Reckless. Her name's Taylor Mossam. To this day, she's still one of
You
my
did
like
have a crush
celebrity
on her,
crushes.
Jesus.
Yeah. So just being 5 years old in the movie theater watching that movie. By the way, I saw this around the same time I saw my dog Skip. So it's kind of like a weird memory bank of watching movies. In
You
the
watch a
theater.
lot of movie combos that turn out bad later on.
Yeah, I do. But also, I will agree that Ron Howard has a weird imagination. It's kind of funny seeing as how his production company's called Imagine.
Chaz, wouldn't you rather see a Denis Villeneuve directed Grinch that's animated in the style of Akira?
Dude, okay, but here's the thing. He would like make that like an existential film of like questioning what it means to be merry on Christmas, more so than like anybody else has done with the Grinch. I don't know if I'd be ready for that because like sometimes you just want a good family film. And
Well, you're ignorant. Natalie, what do you think about...
Well, I'm gonna make one argument, and then Frank is whining and needs to go outside for a walk. So then I'm gonna
You have to give
disappear.
recommendations.
But okay,
Your other recommendation.
okay. My argument for live action Grinch: Ron Howard has a weird imagination, and the live action Grinch gives us an opportunity to see Whoville through Ron Howard's eyes. What more could one ask for in a Christmas film?
Not Ron Howard.
I think I made a perfectly compelling argument. There's nothing wrong with this.
I think she wins this episode. Thank you so much for joining, jumping in, causing.
To give recommendations.
Yeah.
Okay. Bad Moms Christmas, Night Before, and is this supposed to be like stuff that people don't already watch? Because like everyone watches Elf. Like I'm not going to be like, oh, everyone should
just
check
your
out
own
Elf.
recommendations, like your favorites.
I'll just go with those two. And the Grinch. That's my contribution to your show.
Well, thank you for being on the show.
Godspeed.
We've missed you.
Merry
We have
Christmas,
all
honey.
missed you.
Boom. All right. Now let's talk Krampus. No. We gave a task to each other to kind of research our least favorites of the season. The least favorites are very memorable. The least favorites are very forgettable. It was tough to kind of look through and think of the ones that like were completely off kilter. So I want to go to you, Chaz. What was one of your no for Christmas type of ones?
Santa Claus 3.
Ooh, yeah. People have been really railing on that on Twitter this year. That Santa fireplace is horrifying. Absolutely terrifying.
I have watched it once in the movie theaters when it first came out, and I've never revisited it again. So,
ooh, yikes. I would say Fred Claus just doesn't work.
Okay, I can see
Vince
that.
Vaughn, you know him? You know that guy?
Yeah.
Isn't Paul Giamatti in it too? He's
never-
Santa Claus. Paul
Yeah.
Giamatti is Santa Claus in this. So, hey, swing and a miss. Hey, yeah. 8 Crazy Nights, I don't think really works.
Oh man, what?
I know. I'm going there. I watched it once and I was like, all right, moving forward.
I see. I'll disagree. I'll put it in my mediocre list.
Okay, that's fair. And I had one in the back of my head, but let's move to some underrated. I would say for this year, my underrated pick is Happiest Season. I think that was a really good one. Have you seen it yet on Hulu?
No, I have not. I fell asleep watching it, so it's on my list to rewatch when I'm not like tired at 12 o'clock at night.
Oh, nice. Well, it stars Kristen Stewart, Mackenzie Davis, and Aubrey Plaza. Here's what I'll say about this. I think it's a really good traditional Christmas story arc that is told in a revamped way, where the characters are gay in this, and it's definitely a spin on some of the more traditional tropes where like you're bringing in your girlfriend that maybe the family doesn't know about, and so you have to keep it a secret, or you're kind of hiding in between the room that you're supposed to be staying in and then their room, and you get caught staying the night or something like that. They have all of those things in it, but they also have a pretty heartfelt story. They have some good characters. Say what you want about Mackenzie Davis's character. There's a lot of controversy with her just being kind of a genuinely awful person. And kind of a spoiler at the end, it does turn out that she gets her way, is the best way I could put it. And a lot of people were like, I don't think she should have, because she kind of was the worst. So make up your minds, watch it, let us know. What's one of your underrated?
Speaking of kind of changing the game, right? I recently, for the first time, I watched Eyes Wide Shut.
Oh my God. We're doing this again.
Yeah.
Our fans know about your eyes wide shut fixation. Now tell us why this is underrated for a Christmas movie. No, there are some films like Die Hard where it's like it's not necessarily a Christmas movie. It is a Christmas movie, but it's not a Christmas movie. This is even farther stretched out of being a Christmas movie. So
is it
explain
because
the holiday spirit of Eyes Wide Shut?
Because here's the thing. Hear me out, okay? Their daughter has no idea how rocky their relationship is. Like they take her Christmas shopping at the very end, and she's all happy, you know, and they're just sulking around like, "Are we just going to not talk about like this white elephant in the room, right?" Like,
okay.
Really, it's just this sexually frustrated couple during the happiest seasons when people are like bouncing up and down on beds. They're not. He's trying to, and he goes about it in the worst way possible. When apparently there's a secret orgy club during Christmas. If you're rich, it's only rich person problems too. Like,
are there trees at the party?
In the first scene, yes.
At the parties?
Yes, in the first scene, yes.
Okay,
there's
if they're
Christmas
at the
trees and
parties,
Christmas
then yes,
lights.
it's Christmas. Fine. You win. Nice. Eyes Wide Shut. You know, it is kind of one of Stanley Kubrick's underrated films. Like everybody's always will mention like 2001 or A Clockwork Orange. Eyes Wide Shut is kind of the one that's mentioned after everything else is mentioned.
Yeah, it's hard to recommend because of its subject matter, but it's very interesting if you're looking at like a
We'll
character
give
study.
the age range then, so that we have so many kids that listen.
Yeah,
that sounds creepy.
This is definitely not for kids. Definitely. I mean, if you watch the R-rated, there you go, 17. But I believe there is an uncut version that's very more explicit than what we see in the theatrical cut. So, think just adult-oriented for sure.
Yeah. Probably don't watch it with your grandparents on Christmas morning.
Hey guys, want to see
we
a
got this great
Kubrick
recommendation.
film?
They said it was a Christmas film. That's what I'm talking about, Chaz. Your recommendation is truly awful for families.
Okay, if you're a single guy who's just enjoying Christmas by himself, and watch Eyes Wide Shut, I don't fucking know.
Oh God. I think we need to move into our favorites, and I'm now even more terrified to know what your favorites are. So I guess I'll start with me. There are some films that are traditional, like you always watch them every year. For me, it comes to 3. Elf is always watched, but that's a given. Everybody's watching Elf. Scrooged. Always need to watch Scrooged every year. I think that's probably one of, if not my favorite, Christmas film. Like, Bill Murray is fantastic in it. Some of the stuff is a little dated, but it also, I don't know, it has one of the craziest Santa scenes I've ever seen in my life with the night the reindeer died trailer that starts at the beginning of the movie. And it has really good prosthetic work with the business partner that shows up at the beginning. I remember the part where he grabs his arm and he pulls like the bone and stuff, the marrow, and it just looks like taffy, like he's pulling off like taffy. It's terrifying. Like, that gave me nightmares for forever. I watched it when I was really young as well. It's really dark. It's got kind of a Tim Burton feel to it. There, I think, is Danny Elfman the guy that scored it?
I haven't seen Scrooged.
Oh my fucking God. So you let me go on this whole goddamn time and you... Oh, all right. It's directed by Richard Donner. Did you know that? Of course not, asshole. Who's Richard Donner? Wow, dude. Superman.
Oh, big whoop.
Big whoop. Oh, goodness. The Goonies. Lethal Weapon. The Omen. Fuck you.
Okay. Those are all iconic movies.
How dare you besmirch Richard Donner on Christmas, no less. Danny Elfman did score it, though.
Well, at least you were right.
Yep. The other one that I have is Christmas Vacation, which is also probably just as popular as Elf. I love that movie so much. Always watched, even as a kid. My parents would not skip through the Millie Kaliki Maka scene as a kid, and I think that influenced a lot of stuff moving forward. Like, in your formidable years, you watch something that's very, very embedded in you, and it's like it causes you to be that's your psyche from that point forward. Might have done that.
I can relate to that. So, okay, well, number one, let me just start by saying Christmas Vacation is my number one.
Nice.
I think it captures the good sides of Christmas and the bad sides of Christmas all in one. Second one is Bad Santa.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just
Bad Santa's good.
funny. It's very vulgar. I haven't seen the second one yet, but to be honest, I don't think it deserved a sequel, so I probably won't watch it anytime soon.
Mm-hmm.
But third one about how I watched the Santa Claus when I was like 5, right?
Yeah.
And when that was introduced, but I realized 20 years later now, rewatching it this year, I'm like, why do I relate so much to this movie? Like, why do I remember loving it so much? Well,
You were Charlie.
It's because I was Charlie.
Oh my God,
parents,
I knew
my
it.
parents were going through a divorce at that same age when I was that kid's age, and so it was
shit,
like my
it got real.
divorce
Damn it.
started movie. I know, and so I'm sitting there on my couch, letting this like seep in, and I'm like, oh my God, PTSD all over again.
Yeah.
But it's a good movie. It's a very cute movie. So, yeah, the Santa Claus,
Little orphan Chaz was sitting there saying, "I wish my dad was Santa." I don't know why you have a British accent in this.
Yeah, I don't know why either. But the one thing that always sticks out to me is like all the elves with all the toys and stuff. You know, it's like, man, that's Christmas right there. That's fun.
Well, we can share in childhood boners and being kids from parents that were split up. Woohoo!
Woo!
All right. Do we have any other recommendations for this, or should we get the hell out of everybody's Christmas and let them enjoy themselves?
You know, we'll just let them enjoy themselves, man.
Yeah. Everyone, happy holidays, happy Kwanzaa, Merry Christmas. All of the inclusive words that we might have forgot to say, we're saying it now with this phrase. I hope you have a good, happy holidays. Chaz, where can the people find you?
Find me on Twitter and Instagram.
Over and Under Artists Exposed as well.
Oh,
check
and
out
the podcast as well.
Oh, yeah. Rate and review us. We're going to possibly do one more episode for New Year's. If not, we will see you all at the beginning of 2021. Season 2 is on its way, Chaz, and I am so excited.
I am too. We were talking about before recording, like, oh my gosh, we've actually made a whole year of podcasts. And dude, congratulations.
Thank you, and to you as well. I'm finally learning SEO, so maybe it'll grow some more. Catch us on PatrickBeattyReviews.com. We will see you all at the next review.
Merry Christmas. You're watching the Gaggle of Geeks show, Santa's favorite show. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. O'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtail ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells.